So why would I want to buy one of these, Mr. Radio Shack Manager?
Why would you want to buy one? Because now everybody's a can cooler vigilante.
Been a while since I did an update here. March 5th, 2023. Things are coming along. Jalapeno peppers, a little bit of burn there from too much nutrient in the soil mix. First round of tomatoes is rocking. Getting ready to transplant those into probably this washing bin. Other peppers are popping up. Broccoli was a little starved for light early on, so the leaves, stems stretched. I probably will replant behind that. We'll see what they do. Thyme is cranking. So are the other tomatoes over there. I think those are the Riesentraub from Baker Creek. Beans are taking off good. Newly planted pineapple's doing well. Growing. Ginger's doing good. Lots of ginger's doing good. Got, oh, let's see, we got some raspberries here that I brought back from the farm. This is Nova raspberry here. It's popping leaves. And this is Logan Black raspberry. No leaves popping yet, but I expect soon. If not, I have more of that I will bring back, and I plan to propagate those out real well this year. And of course, the turmeric is coming back, and it means business. It is about to command some space. And looks like the squirrels, oh, and we have a resident spider here who's going after bugs, living in the ecosystem here, which is awesome. And we got a couple of little oak trees coming up, 1 and 2. I may transplant those somewhere cool, give them a home. So, let's see. Lettuce is doing reasonably well. I think it's not liking it's a little bit warm in here for lettuce. But the stuff on the left here, which is what the mesclun, looks like that's actually doing pretty well. Everything in here had a foliar feed tonight with Sea Shield. I've been foliar feeding like once a week with forage foliar feed. And or Nutrilive Grow, Nutrilive Vitality, and or Sea Skim, depending on what I'm targeting. Ginger is rocking. Sweet potatoes are absolutely rocking. Just vining out everywhere. Actually I pulled this one down because it was climbing up this way, but I gotta train it out this way before it tangles itself back into the ginger again, if it hasn't already. And everything else is doing well, and hibiscus is doing well. I don't think I did a video on that, but I potted this up to a little bit bigger pot, gave it some really solid soil, and everything's doing good. So I just thought I'd do a quick update. I'm getting ready to transplant the tomatoes into this. This is upside down right now. And just move things around in here a little bit, make a little more space, keep it rocking. Alright, a little shifty here and there, move things around. I mean, I figured why not, you know, I'm not using it for anything else. I needed a big planter space because these tomatoes are blowing up and they're going to want a whole lot more room, and I'd like to transplant them with the least amount of disruption. So why not give them some big root space? And it'll kind of act like a giant air pot, so that'll be cool. Should root prune nicely. And then I have no idea how I'll move it, but I'll figure that out later. That's always what we do. Plant here, figure out later. I try to plan more than that, but not always successful. Oh yeah, and starting up a neat sprout growing program here as well. I start growing more of my own salad this way as well. The sprouts are really good for you. So, testing the new system. These are just about done, should be done today to try actually, so I might try some of these tonight in my salad. So just for a fit up here, I'm using recycled soil that I had outside freezing for about a month and a half. I had turmeric in this before, mostly turmeric and ginger. I had fungus gnat infestation, still have some fungus gnats in here, and I'm dealing with those with neem cake mixture, and that is working slowly. Just implemented that less than a week ago, but we are taking control of the fungus gnats with that, and that'll also improve plant vigor, health, and essential oil production, medicinal compounds, all that sort of stuff. Those oils really help tremendously, and the azadirachtin that is in the neem cake or neem oil actually prevents pests from completing their mating life cycle, so it shuts them down. It also deters them. It does a bunch of cool stuff. Anyway, I've been babbling, but I think that's going to look good. What do you think? Flying saucer tomatoes? Come on, why not? Well, so here we are, 24 hours later. The soil has warmed up, and the plants have grown another explosive level, because that's where we're at here in a controlled growing environment in the lab. We got ideal soils, we got foliar feeds coming through, we're holding good humidity and temperature. Right now, because I have the tent flap door open, we're at 45%, but we've been sitting around 50% and around 75, 76 degrees when the lights are on. We get down to around 65 or 60 when the lights are off. So they're getting that temperature fluctuation that they need, but nothing extreme or stressful, and optimal lighting, airflow, humidity, nutrients. And things aren't dialed in yet. We're just getting started. Remember, we started with some really unhealthy, hurting plants, and it takes time to get biology active and functioning. But like if you look at these sweet potatoes, look at the color of those leaves. Look how robust they're growing. So here we are, 24 hours later. The plants have grown yet again. The soil is warm. It's time to transplant. Still holding these with one hand here, but I'll just let you have a look at the root structure quick. You can see that the roots are infiltrating pretty well. It's time to give them some more space. Okay, I gotta put this down. There we are, all transplanted. And I back mixed some more recycled soil and some Costa Maine and some Pro Mix into here, and add a little bit more neem cake just to be sure on fungus gnats and pests and such, and also that provides a little bit of nutrition and some oil, some plant oils. So transplant is complete. These plants are probably going to get pretty big pretty quick, so I better get my butt busy figuring out some kind of low stress training system, because there's no way in 3 foot between there and the high pressure sodium light that we're going to fit full-size plants. So we're going to have to do some training here. We'll figure that out as we go, but I don't have a whole lot of time, do I? Alright, that's that transplant. I suppose it's time to go after that pot there, which has the Reisentraub tomatoes in it, and transplant them up to something a little bigger. I think I'm going to go into the pot that these were in, which is pretty good size for now, and then I can figure out more planter space between now and when they have another bump in size. Yeah, so these are the Reisentraub tomatoes. Reisentraub? I might not be pronouncing that right. But these have been going since the 4th of February. I mean, they were planted as seed the 4th of February. You can see a little neem cake in the top of here. Good, healthy, vigorous growth. These also had foliar feeds along the way and such. Pretty reasonably good soil mix in the bottom with some rock dust, some green sand. just organic nutrient blend base. And transplant these over to here, and probably add some fresh Pro Mix mixed with a little bit of nutrient. Again, probably do some kelp meal, some rock dust, some green sand, a little bit of organic nutrition. Right now, because it's simple and I have it, I'm using just Garden Tone for now. But eventually I'll be switching over to better nutrients, which I'm currently sorting. But anyway, so these are going in there, and that'll give them some space. They'll go up on the table under the mover light here for now. We'll go from there. Alright, so that's it. The Riesentraub is transplanted, potted up. The Roma is transplanted, potted up. Probably come back and give them a light feed of forage foliar. Just a little boost as a foliar feed and drench. More of a drench just to help wet the soil. They're going to need a good watering anyway. I might as well add some stuff into them. Probably add a little C-stem in with that as well. Those are both products from Advancing Eco-Agriculture. Alright, that's it. We'll check back as they grow. Almost forgot. It's March 6th on the transplants. And the timers are kicking off. But look at that turmeric stalk sticking up with that leaf getting ready to unfurl. Probably open tomorrow. Okay, next day. I don't know, maybe 12, 15 hours later. They've perked back up. They're looking very happy. And the turmeric is coming up, starting to unfurl. Spiders patrolling.